Okay, now we're solving equations. Basically the same thing. X squared equals negative 81. You know our one step is to square root both sides. So, here we go. Now remember, every square root has two answers, the positive and negative, even in the imaginary number system, except for 0, because there's no negative 0. But the square root of regular 81 would be 9 or negative 9. But this is negative 81, which goes into our imaginary number system. So we're going to have to use I. So it'll be plus or minus 9i. That's it for that one. They could get a little more complicated, like B. We would have to subtract the 75 first. And we'd have 3x squared equals negative 75. You know, the huge. We gotta get rid of that 3. So we divide by 3 on both sides. X squared equals negative 25. And this is the point back in the day where you would say, no solution. But now there are solutions. The square root of 25 would be plus or minus 5. But the negative, we got to throw an I behind it. So plus or minus 5i. Now these, especially B, get pretty complicated down here. So we're actually going to go over B together right now. And then I do want you to try A and C. So we'll subtract our 48. X squared equals negative 48. Then we got to square root them. Plus or minus. So if we do our perfect squares, we're going to tack the negative in here because we know it'll just be I. So it's like negative 16 times 3. We know the square root of regular 16 is 4. So negative 16 would be 4i root 3 plus or minus equals x. So that would be the solution there. So pause these ones, try them out, and then unpause it, and you'll see what I got. So there's two different ways that you could write that. 5i over 3, or you could just write plus or minus 5/3 I.